Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for my returning subscribers. If you're new to my channel, my name is Shay. I do go by her Heyyyyyyy Sister here on YouTube as well as Instagram. This YouTube channel is mainly a platform for all my sisters struggling with PCOS, which is very short for polycystic ovarian syndrome. It is a hormonal imbalance. It affects every 1 out of 5 women across the entire world. And there are many side effects of PCOS, but there is one that I struggle with every single day, which is hirsutism, which is excessive facial hair and body hair in a male pattern all over a woman. I know I look a mess. If you're a returning subscriber, you already know what it is. This is January 2022. So my face in the wintertime gets very, very dry, but one of the main reasons it gets dry because I don't drink enough water. So I have on a clay mask and I actually ran out. So that's why my forehead is neglected, but I'll take care of my forehead later. These are my important parts that just get dry, cracky, ugly looking. So I'm like, look, I'm gonna hydrate you guys and then I'll take care of my 5 head later. If you guys watched my last video, I was telling you guys about the journal that I got for 2022. Just pretty much get me throughout this year. If it's thoughts, comments, everything. If this journal gets taken, you will know a lot about Shay. It may not always be nice. This journal has helped me out a lot. This is just a short clip of today, what I was writing, and it's helped me. I know it's only not too far into the new year, but just taking the time to sit down and kind of jot down my thoughts. You guys, if you have a journal, let me know if it's helping you. If not, what do you do to kind of help yourself vent, when you're moody, when you're exhausted, when you don't want to feel like telling nobody because you don't have the energy, because you're so frustrated, you're so irritated, you're so annoyed. You don't want to talk to nobody. Like that, you want them to look at you and know, don't talk to me. I'm annoyed. So okay, I think this is, I can wipe this off now because I'll leave it a little bit longer because it is dry. So in today's video, I kind of want to keep you guys encouraged as we go into this new year, kind of things that I'm doing that maybe can help somebody else. I have a number of books that I'm going to show you guys that I'm going to be reading, researching, taking notes from, highlighting good points from the beginning of this year. Because I'm bad for New Year's resolutions. I am. Because when December comes, end of the year, I'm like, where was that resolution? So I thought, instead of doing New Year's resolutions or promises to myself or other people, just take my time. Because like I say in almost every video, this is a hormonal imbalance. So I would love to be positive, encouraging, smiley, happy, lovey, Shayla, all day long, 24/7, 365, but that just doesn't happen for me because I blame PCOS. Like I could be very moody and annoyed and irritated, and the sun is shining and the birds are tweaking. The birds are twerking. The birds are singing, and you're just like, what's wrong with you? Like it's a beautiful day. What's wrong? You're alive. You're healthy. You have your own mind, you have a job, you have a house, you have a car, you have family, friends. What's wrong with you? I don't know. These books over the last 5 years or so. A lot of them I did get off Amazon, so if I can find the link, I will put them in the description. I will put them in the description box below. Oh! Yes, look, hello, hi, yes, nighttime facial routine, you're glowing. I just feel like when I say a scripture, it like almost inspires me and gives me the words from God himself, what to say to you guys. It's Psalms 103:5. He fills my life with good things so that I stay young and strong like an eagle. He fills my life with good things. It says good things. It doesn't say bad things. It doesn't say negative things. It says good things. So that I stay young. Man, do I want to be 21 forever? I think I have mentioned probably every one of these books in a video before. Okay, I'm going to put the year down here, exactly what year it was. When I first went to Washington, D.C. to go to the PCOS Advocacy Day to pretty much, have Congress get their attention to let them know that PCOS is a health condition. It is a syndrome that should be just like all the other health conditions and syndrome because it's real. Like I say in all my videos, it affects now every 1 out of 5 women. I don't know how long ago I was saying it, but it was once upon a time 1 every 10 women. Now it's 5. So that just screams, that just shouts how important We need them to see that this thing is real. Before we got to DC, if you wanted to, you could write a letter to Congress, just telling them your story. And I took the time to write a letter, but I used this book to kind of help me with my letter to Congress. I feel like this book just kind of goes into detail what PCOS is. Even some of the main side effects PCOS are here on the back. Even this book says 1 out of 10. It was 1 out of 10. Weight gain, excessive body hair, acne, breast pain, dizziness, exhaustion, depression, mood swings. Women with PCOS can experience fertility problems and run a higher risk of developing diabetes. And I wanted to share my story with Congress. I wanted them to know the statistics, the numbers, the facts, how it affects a lot of women. But on the other hand, tell them my story. Like, hi, I'm Shay, 1 out of 5. This is my story. This is how it affects me. This is when I was diagnosed, the things that I go through. It was a very long letter. Now, PCOS is just 4 letters to a stranger. Polycystic ovarian syndrome is 3 words to somebody. It's just a word to somebody. And all these different organizations that are sponsoring, that are inspiring, educating women, all these influencers, daily advocates, lifetime advocates, that doesn't mean that everybody's going to know what the PCOS community is about, why we spell sisters CYSTER. You don't really know unless you have an ear to hear. Even when I first heard PCOS in the doctor's office, I was just like, all right, well, I guess when we leave here, I'll go on Google and see what they're talking about. Because still, it was just like, I was listening, but you know, like as a teenager, your brain is about this big. So you only can retain so much on a daily level. So when you go to the doctor's office, you know, she's spitting out facts and telling me to stop eating sugar. And if I want to slow down the facial hair, get on birth control, when I want to have babies, I'll be struggling. So as a teenager, you're hearing it, but you're not hearing it because it's just like, okay, maybe she don't know what she's talking about, or she's trying to put me on some prescriptions. You know, doctors, you know, they rack it up. You know, that's why they're rich. They know stuff. So as I try in the beginning of my videos, make it a habit of explaining that it's a hormonal imbalance. So it affects women. It affects their hormones. Hormones, our emotions, our mood swings, our menstrual cycles. I mean, when you think of hormones, you just think of inside the body. That's how I think. Hormones, it affects somebody's hormones. Okay, that's kind of deep. So something's going on inside of her that's making her outwardly look and act this way. That's 2 things. I'm looking this way and I'm acting a certain way. Oh my God, a 2 for 1. Like literally, it's a whole package. So I kind of got into the habit of explaining it in like a dumb term. Like, what's that book called that's like real popular? Like a book for dummies or something like that. Anyways, my point, sisters, is that this was a great book to kind of help me know the definition of PCOS, you know, the syndrome behind it, how it started, how doctors have done all these tests, as well as on the other hand, write down what I believe, what my struggle is for PCOS. Write down how it's affecting me. Write down what I'm learning from it. Write down just everything to make it more personal. So it's just not a 4 letters that is stapled on my forehead. And that's all everybody sees, because it's not. I do know in one of my videos, I did a few recipes from the PCOS diet book. I do really want to get more dedicated into eating healthy. So of course, I'm very good. I don't want to brag, but I'm good at practicing meal prepping. So I'm not going out to eat every day. I try to maybe only stop at Chick-fil-A or McDonald's maybe twice a week just to get a fry. That's it, because I love potatoes. I love French fries. So that's like my cheat. Other than that, I'm going to the grocery store and I'm buying everything from scratch. I'm cooking and I'm trying to, you know, save money, but also at the same time eat healthy. So with eating healthy, it starts with researching what's healthy for you. It's chili chicken fajitas, and it says fertility boost, inflammation fighter, Traditionally, fajitas come served in a hot sizzling caster iron. This simple preparation reduces the risk of burn. Chicken breast, thin slice. Okay, maybe I don't want to read all that part. Oh, here it is. I was like, where's the part about what it does for us? It's making me hungry. Making my mouth water talking about chicken breast, thin slice. Okay, inflammation fighting tip. No, that's not it. Is this it? Okay, serve the fajitas with a couple of tablespoons of chopped avocado to add a cool, creamy element to the dish. Avocado is a high omega-3 fatty acid, about 190 milligrams per 100 grams of fruit, as well as inflammation booster of vitamin E. So stuff like that. So my bad. I was reading how to prep it and I should have been reading what it does. So even it shows on the side how many it serves, the time to cook each thing. I just think it's just excellent. How it's mapped out, like, of course, it's like the typical cookbook, but at the same time, it tells you what each ingredients, you know, how much to use, what exactly to use this to boost this, use a little bit of this to help with that. I just think it's just a perfect book for sisters of PCOS. So I'm definitely this year, as I continue to meal prep every week, I want to continue to eat what's healthy and what's good for me. Because what's the point of just eating to survive when you could be eating to kind of help with our hormonal imbalance so that we're kind of on a balanced level and not like imbalance, if that makes sense. So they even have desserts in here too. So it is, I want to say breakfast, lunch, and dinner desserts. Soups, breakfast, soups, salads, appetizer, vegan and vegetarian dishes, fish and seafood, beef and pork, snacks, sweets, sauces, dressings. So yeah, definitely a really good book for meal prepping. So Tara Spencer, the author of this book, she did an excellent job. So I'm very excited to continue to read her ingredients and eat more of the food. Last year, I started the Spearmint tea. And every year in February, from the time I was probably 10, we always, as a church, fast in February because it's the shortest month out of the year. And as a kid, you know, of course, it's kind of hard to be fasting from food. So my parents had us fasting from like television, eating sweets. Oh, I hated I could never participate in Valentine's Day, but I just couldn't eat the candy. But fasting from television and fasting from sweets. I'm not sure the definition is, but as my dad continues to help people, you know, learn how to fast, the definition of fasting is abstaining from something that gratifies the flesh. I feel like every category falls into it. It's just taking the time to just take something out of your life that you put so much time, so much attention to. For me personally, that is candy. Unfortunately, it just really is. Like, I just have to have some. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. It's just never far from me. Like, I just don't. Last February, I drank the spearmint tea every day and I drank only water. I didn't drink any soda. I didn't drink any wine. I didn't drink any juice. Spearmint tea in the morning and at night and nothing but water for 28 days. That was very challenging. That was the first time I ever did that. I can't tell you the last time I drank nothing but water for a month. Just water? When I say my taste buds are getting so bored with water, I was putting ice cubes in it. I was adding lemon to my spearmint tea just to give my taste buds some flavor. They're like, water? Like, that's it, water? But if you guys watched that video, my face was flawless. My skin was flawless. Even the hair on my head was nice and thick. And it just was amazing. Like, my whole body was just so heavenly. I felt like I was just glowing. Like, I had the glow. So this pretty much, I've read this book probably twice. This author, she is a professional, I guess, faster, just learning how to cleanse the body in a healthy way. In the back of her book, she also does have a like a cookbook type thing. She has different types of juices. You know, juicing is very healthy. The Daniel fast in the Bible, the Daniel fast is eating nothing but fruits and vegetables, as well as, you know, drinking water and fresh juices. So anything that didn't have sugar, like a carrot, ginger juice, that helps with inflammation. I mean, just so many good things. Like the older that I get, I'm just realizing that I have to do this. Like growing up, I just hated when my dad would have us fast because I'm like, ew, I don't want to be, abstaining from sugar and candy and sweets. And as I get older, I need this stuff. Even if I got to drink it and hold my nose and make an ugly face, I have to do it because, I'm growing. I'm a grown woman. I'm not growing anymore. I'm a grown woman. So I have to take care of the body that God gave me because the only other body he's given me is once I die and go to heaven. So as I'm on this earth, I have to do what I have to do to clean my body, to detox, just to do, the things that is going to help my PCOS in the end. Now, there is no cure for PCOS, but, a big but, B-U-T, ... There are many ways that you can slowly help your PCOS symptoms, but there is no cure yet. When I say yet, Shayla, I'm saying futuristically, I believe one day there'll be a cure. But there are many ways that we can slow down our PCOS symptoms by doing things to help our bodies on the inside and out. So of course, a lot on this channel, I talk about facial routines, working out, moisturizers, creams, serums, all this other stuff, maxes, mask, teas, all the stuff that I'm doing to help my outside look good, but I also take care of my inside too, because if my outside looks good, that must mean I'm doing something on the inside. And it starts with your insides. If I didn't drink that spearmint tea for a whole month, I don't think that my face will look so flawless. Like right now, it's almost like right now I can tell from the picture of last year till now, I've been eating a lot of sugar. I've been eating a lot of crap that has not been helping me at all. Because I am glowing in that picture. Like, can we pause for the picture? I mean, flawless. Do you hear me? I do hope that some of these books and some of the things that I've said kind of help you guys as we mentally prepare for 2022. Also, something that I wrote down, wanted to share in my journal of mentally preparing for 2022 is have an accountability partner. I'm not sure if you guys have anybody in your life or like a big sister that is there for you, somebody that you can just vent to about anything, PCOS or not, just anything, and just feel good when they can give you something positive back to say. Like, it's one thing to have an accountability partner. You know what? That's not an accountability partner because that's just a friend. A friend will listen to you, laugh about it, and maybe say something negative. Accountability partner will hear you out and then encourage you on top of that. So I believe in a God that knew I needed an accountability partner. And it has honestly adjusted my everyday attitude. Like, honestly, to wake up every day knowing that no matter what I go through, I have a friend that I can call night or day and tell her exactly how I feel. I can tell her how I'm feeling because she goes through the same thing as me. I feel like that's like a mom's club. People who have kids, not me, not yet. People who have kids, they have like mom friends because they go through the same thing that you do. Maybe not everything exactly, but it's similar. So it's like a fresh and it's very uplifting, and it's like a relief when you have somebody that can relate to everything that you're going through. Having an accountability partner in myself. This syndrome is a daily battle. Daily. Every single day, 24/7, 365 battle. That sometimes can be very overwhelming, frustrating, and upsetting. But to have the accountability partners in my life, the sisters that I have that inspired me, encouraged me, and that's even you guys. I mean, literally, you guys watch this video, you comment, you like, you subscribe, you share your journeys. I love it. It's like I live off of it. And I'm so thankful to God to have that, because years ago when I first started trying to find, like I say in a lot of my videos, trying to find stuff about PCOS, there was nobody that looked like me. Nobody. If she did look like me, she was probably in her 40s. She was overweight and she's trying to have a baby. I was 21. I was slim. I was trying to figure out how to get rid of facial hair and body hair in a regular period. So baby fever was nowhere on my agenda when I was diagnosed, just trying to figure out, did the doctor just kind of tell me something to get me out the doctor's office? And just telling me when I look on the internet, it's nothing but overweight white women. They're much older than me. Oh, he didn't diagnose me, right? Because I don't even know, what this is. As I say that, thankful to God for this YouTube channel, for people who hear my story. They've been following me for the last years. I love you guys so much. Even a shout out to one of my good sisters, Ladonna Smith. This was a 2019 magazine that she actually, she created, and she put me in it. There I am. You guys see me? Oh, there I am. Hey, me. Hey, girl. So she put my story in there, and also put, about other ladies in here as a, just kind of like as an inspiration to women of all colors. I mean, all backgrounds of life. I mean, just literally, it was just the best feeling to be on YouTube, put my story out there, have somebody reach out to me, and to see what type of woman that she is and how she's trying to reach all women. Doesn't matter how you look, where you were born, what age you are, what syndrome you have. We're all going through the same thing. So we're similar in one way. PCOS, with many side effects that we all can stand around and hold hands, sing kumbaya, and we'll all be on one accord because we're fighters. I mean, I think it's just powerful how she has so many pictures of like art that she has done, and many women that just are fighting, like coming together and like fighting for a cause. It's just the best feeling. Like stuff like this gets me hyped. It keeps me encouraged. It makes me feel like, okay, there are many days I feel like I'm alone. I feel like nobody else understands my struggle. Nobody else understands, what I'm going through. Even my own mother, who I came from, she can only understand to an extent, but I do love that she is my number one supporter. I mean, literally, it's just a really, really good magazine. I'll try to put her Instagram or her website down below in the description box. So just an excellent, excellent young lady who is fighting, who is trying to make a change, who is trying to put out there that PCOS is a health condition. It is real. It affects a lot of women in many ways. And we need the world to see that, to understand it, so that we can have the research, the same research that's dedicated to finding the cure for cancer, Alzheimer's, autistic, people. I mean, there's just so many things that research is put into, money's put into, funds are put into. We need the same for PCOS. So as I advocate, as I talk, as I upload every single one of these videos, I want to keep that on the forefront, that I'm never trying to do this for fame, to be in nobody's magazine, to be nobody's podcast. I do this because it's something that I go through. I do this because I know so many women out there who've reached out to me. They go through the same thing and want me to just share more, to literally say what maybe they couldn't say because of, they're shy or they're not as confident as me. That's okay. Put me in, coach. Put me in. I will literally knock it out the park, and I will literally chant for everyone that can, because nobody was chanting for me. For years when I was going through this and I had no idea what was going on with me, I wasn't out here. I wasn't sharing nobody, none of this on YouTube or social media, period. None of this on social media. Not even taking pictures up close, not even showing anybody, nothing that I go through. So now to be where I am, it's just a blessing from God. It literally was a day-by-day struggle to get here. So I'm not even encouraging my sisters that one day you'll be as confident and as bold as me, because if you're not, it's okay. But if you can wake up every morning and look in a mirror or not look in a mirror, feel whatever makes you feel insecure, that's all right. But if you can encourage yourself, or you can find inspiration in yourself to say, all right, we have 24 hours together and I'm gonna try to make the best of it, 1 hour at a time. Like I say, I mean, literally, you have to set yourself small goals, baby steps, because you can't just jump into the pool if you don't know how to swim. You have to be taught. You have to have little floaters. You have to have people around you supporting you. Otherwise, you're going to drown. I don't want none of my sisters to drown. I don't want nobody to feel insecure or feel like they're not wanted on my channel at all. I don't play that. If you think this is not cute, if you don't want to date somebody with a hairy face, chest, yeah, guys, I got a little raw there, sorry. But I do hope you guys enjoy this video. I love you guys so much. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on Instagram. I'm pretty confident the next couple of weeks I will be doing Instagram live. I'm gonna just kind of open it up at the end of the month of January, just kind of open it up to see what you guys want me to talk about, you know, coming up into the next couple of months as we're going into 2022. I'm here for it. Answer anything. I'm not shy about nothing. I will share everything. I love you guys so much. If nobody has told you already today that you are beautiful, sis, in your own way, uniquely beautiful. God made you just the way he wanted you to be. There is nobody on this planet that looks, walks, or talks just like you. So love yourself. I love you so much. See you in my next video.